This is the best deals that I saw close this week. We're going to look at the numbers and see what's actually closing. It's an important thing to look at what's actually closing to see what the market looks like if you are looking to buy a property in anywhere, actually. But today we are going to focus on the Northwest Metro area. So we're talking Jasper, going to go down 575, hit Canton, Woodstock area, down to Ackworth and all that, up to Kennesaw, and we're going to even go up to Cartersville and Adairsville. So these are the most affordable ones. All 400,000 and below. I try to say below 350,000. We are looking for investment opportunities and good deals if you are looking for a personal residence. We're going to go over some of the financing, etc. So let's take a look at them. Alrighty. So, and this isn't all the closed ones. It is just the ones that caught my eye. This one, so this is a split level. At first I saw it's so it's pretty small. I thought it was. So they say it's 1,200 square feet. It seems like it's more than that. I don't know, especially with the garage. But it's 365. We'll look at the numbers here in a second. It's nice. So especially if you don't need square foot, it's a 1,200 square feet, they say. But it seems like it's more. Maybe it's just because it's that split level. So yeah. But let's see. So it was priced 10,000 below. They say appraisal. But why did I select it? Because it was 365 and they got $15,000 off. So they're at 350, which is a good price for that area. And it was a FHA loan. So, but what caught my eye about this one? Sometimes I select these for all kinds of different reasons. This is FHA loan. Can you see that beside me? So it's FHA loan. They went under binding on 7/4, and it was 20 days to close an FHA loan. That is crazy. I don't think I've seen. That's pretty quick. It was a minimum 30 days during the, and we're pushing more like 45 during the peak of the seller's market. Now we're in a buyer's market. So obviously loans are closing faster because there aren't as many loans going through. So the mortgage brokers have a little more time on their hands. Why did I select this one? Oh, yeah, this one. See, some of them I just bring up just to share with you. 349,000. They sold for 373 with 10,000 in closing costs. And knowing the area, I think so. Let's see. So this thing needs some work. It needs a lot of updating. So it doesn't show very well. So I'm kind of surprised it went for that high. I don't know this specific neighborhood, so maybe we are talking a heavy high-end neighborhood. But I mean, so I would say if you wanted to make this thing, really, even for a homeowner, you say, I don't know, if you're talking $500,000 houses, you're probably going to look at, 70, 80,000 just to get, a lot of these things cleaned up to be a higher end neighborhood around there, Maybe not, maybe they had a plan. But I'm kind of, definitely got to do something with that, don't we? See, and look at all that. See, it needs some work. That is for sure. I don't know the specific neighborhood, but it seems like they might have overpaid for it, or might have just been something they wanted out of it. Because at 363, if you put $80,000 into it, you're talking $500,000 house or so. Because I don't know the specific neighborhood. Maybe that's a deal for this neighborhood. So, I just thought that was interesting. And actually, I didn't go into how long that one was on the market. I didn't go into that. Let's take a look at that again real quick, and we'll keep moving. See, that was only 18 days on market, and it was FHA. Interesting. Interesting. Let's keep moving. We're gonna go down. I like this area. This is one of my favorite areas if you wanted good house. Right around that 92 between 7 on the 75 side. So 350. Oh, 4 days on market. Let's see, went cash. And so they closed 2 weeks later. See, that cash is almost closing as fast, or cash is closing. FHA is almost closing as fast as cash. I just at 350. I think it's a good deal. It's a nice price. So what I wouldn't, and say just for if you are doing this as a rental property, this type of maintenance in there, I wouldn't like that. Have to keep up all that maintenance for the yard. But this is a nice house, especially if you are looking for a personal primary residence. This would be a great opportunity. It's nice and clean. And $350,000. It seems a pretty good deal. Let's see, 282. Now we're talking the deals, and we got some good ones over here. So don't be. Oh yeah. So yeah, then basically 282 and 10,000 in closing cost. I mean, for $270,000, this is a very good price for the area. Let's see what I would do. Well, let's look at the numbers first. So it's sold as an FHA. Well, that's interesting. Binding on 6/15. It took them proposed close 7/29. So when did that close? And it actually closed on the 24th. So that took over a month. Wonder if there's a story behind that one. So what I would do, so I'd like to bring this up. If you own this house, you should take down these 4 trees, because you want to look at your resale value. Take down these 4 trees. It's going to open up this house so much, and it's going to make your house in much better condition. And generally, like, you're not going to have all the water, etc., right near your house. So that's the first thing we're going to do when you sell. Before you sell this house, is that another tree down in there? Oh my gosh. You want to take down all these. Put back whatever. But all those trees are taken away from your yard. See, I don't like this marketing. It's all outside. We're like, well, what do? You want to see the inside of the house, right? I'm like looking at the outbuildings. We don't want to see that. Then you go to this picture, and it's obviously taken with a cell phone picture. I don't like that. Not a great marketed property, even if, these pictures just kind of don't make sense. I'm like, okay, now we're in the living room, I assume. But yeah. Still, it's a great deal for the price. And this, let's say this isn't a well-marketed home. So I think that's another reason why they got some money off on that one. 289 they pay is in 21 days they essentially got it for a net of 272. So that's what, $16,000 off. I like that one. That's one of my favorites. You make some good money on that one. 250. Why did I should have taken that one off. Yeah, this is a mobile home. And for 250 in that area, that's not like a great deal. I didn't look at too detailed on that one. Okay. Oh, why did I pick this one? I just thought this one. So this was listed for $399 and sold for $350 after just 36 days. Isn't that crazy? $50,000. Oh, and originally listed at $429. Crazy. I didn't even look at the house that much. I just thought that was interesting. So whether they got it, so it's hard to tell you. Whatever. I don't even factor in what they're asking for really when it comes to you, what the price is to you. So I don't, just because someone asks a ridiculous price at the beginning doesn't mean they reduce it. It's a good deal. But in that one, I just thought it was a very good job just for the agent. Wait, just an idea what to think of. You don't think about what they're asking. You find the right buyer at the right time, or the right seller at the right time, and you can be the right buyer, and you can get a good bit off. So so they went down $80,000 in 36 days. Is that crazy? I wish I could make $80,000 every 36 days, or not lose it. I've definitely done that before. All right. Oh yeah, see, now we're in the cheaper stuff. This is tiny. They've got a couple tiny homes. If you were watching my new on market videos, you would have seen these. 2-bedroom, 1-bath. These are tiny little 700 square footers. Downtown Cartersville. I like downtown areas. Anything that's walkable. I think in the longer term, it's going to hold up over time. 26 days on market. They sold for $205 with no closing costs, conventional loan. So it's just a little bit under. This one, yeah, this one. I'm trying to remember. I saw a lot of these. These came up all of a sudden at one time. A lot of these little Lillands. Good condition. So you can get a house for $205,000. It's perfectly good. 2-bedroom, 1. Especially if you're a young person, or don't want to have kids, and you want to be downtown, but say that was too much, and you think 900 feet is too big, you need, how about look at this little 700, or let's see, what did it do for, that was on the market for $465. Woohoo! So is that a for sale by owner? I don't remember this one. So sale price $167, originally listed at $227. Good show. Let's see what the deal is. This reminds me of one of my first homes, or my first home that I actually purchased for myself. It's nice. This is tiny. I don't like that ceiling. Some of that is preference, and it's also the market telling me that too. But it's nice. I mean, for $167, yeah, it is a short sale. Short sales take so long. They used to take years. I guess that one did take a year. Did that one. Now we're going out a little bit. $300K, Cartersville. Why did I select this one? Oh, that's weird. Binding date 5/22. Oh, terms were other. I thought it said cash. So this has been interesting. So it took 2 months to close. We only spent 2 days on market, but it took 2 months to close for some reason. It said terms other. That's interesting. That's the thing. Some of the things you don't know, you just try to put the puzzle pieces together. That must have been why I selected this one. At $300,000, it's you get more square footage than the other. You're a bit further out from downtown. And if you haven't been this way in a while, Cartersville is a lot bigger than you might think, or than you might remember. And if you go out this little bit, even you get 218, 218,000. So okay, see, I like to even just highlight the ones that caught my eye for one reason. So we got a list price of $199. It sold for $218. I'm gonna tell you what this probably was. Yeah, it's a cash offer. Total days on market 11. So when did it? And it took about a month to close. So it's weird. It took a month to close cash. Interesting. All right, so what happened? So what day was it? Highest and best by 623. Binding on 625. When was it originally listed? So 623. So okay, I see that. So what I imagine what they do, they price it low, and they'll want offers. They'll price it lower than what they think it'll be to get a lot of people attention. Then they'll get a lot of offers. Then you do a highest and best. It's a very good idea. You get buyer competition. You get it's churning of the sharks. Churning of the sharks. Is that? Did I say that correctly? Probably not. But you price it under market to get a lot of activity, and you get it sold fast. As long as you have it marketed properly and done well. Because if you don't get a lot of response, it's going to be hard to see. I was considering. So this house has been winterized. So this house has been vacant. So yeah, it's if you don't market that well, it's going to be hard to negotiate off at $199 when they think it's not going to go for more. All right, so and this one I don't usually go out this far, but look at this. So this is a new construction, right? This is new, right? That's why I selected it. I thought it was new. Yeah, so FHA, how long to see that one is more like, took about 4 or 5 weeks to close. That's still more like normal. That other one was weird, FHA. All right, so this is a brand new. Look at this. Originally listed at $374, which is high for that area, that far out. But look, they had it, and they're having listed $349. They got it for $340 and $18,000 in closing costs. So they got the new house for $322, about $321, somewhere in that range. It's pretty good. I don't care. I wouldn't say I don't care how far you are out, but I do care. But for that 320 right there, that's a good deal for a brand new. Last one is at Daresville. I'm already thinking, why did I select this one? This is expensive in Daresville, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Well, I had it listed at $410, $392. How long did they? 10 days on market. So what did they get? How much in 10 days? They got $18,000 off. That's good. Why did I select this one? I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, because they took all the pictures off. So one of the things I liked about the marketing on this one, even though they don't have the pictures up, they highlighted the benefits of having a mature landscape. See, how often I go on about plants and all that? All these are there, but they're away from the house. And this is not a good picture for it. But see, they're away from the house. So I don't care. You're not getting water and bugs near the house. And they're away from it. I think they still kind of take away from it a little bit, especially in this picture. But it gives you more access to privacy. It gives a little bit of privacy. I think that's good. But what they're accenting in the listing is that having a mature landscape and well-landscaped properties. This is pretty low maintenance still. I don't like those, but that's more of a personal issue with me. And for that, we are going to wrap up. So hopefully this gave you a better idea of what things are really selling for in this area right now. If you have any questions, my contact info is below. My name is Alan. There I am. This is Alan, investing in Georgia. I'm going to try to do this every week. Split it up from the other one. And what I'll be doing on Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be posting the stuff new on the market, the most exciting new stuff. So if you want to see those, and that's it. Bye.